I'm here with Michael Perklin, one of the directors from the Bitcoin Alliance of Canada. We're standing actually, in the hackathon area, and everyone is absolutely down to the wire. I've done a couple of interviews here, but everyone else is very, very busy as the judges kind of get ready to judge everything. So, Michael, can you you've been here the whole time. You're one of the organizers of this event. Can you kind of tell us how this has been? When did this event start?
This event, all the volunteers who started on this started quite early yesterday. I woke up at 5 in the morning to help get this started. Team started showing up some early at 7:30, but really it was everything started at about 8 o'clock. We introduced everybody. We took a look at what ideas they brought to the table, formed some teams, and since then they've been hacking away nonstop.
So these are ad hoc teams. These are teams that did not arrive as teams. These arrived as volunteers?
Many teams did come with their friends or their coworkers to work together, but there are some people who showed up solo, looking and hoping to meet someone who would share their vision. They had an idea. They knew they wouldn't get it done in time on their own, and they hooked up with other people here. So it's nice to see that.
So you're one of the judges of this event. Any early favorites you can share with us?
I am one of the judges. I don't think it would be fair to share any early favorites, but what I can say is that every single one of these people have been working extremely hard to get their work done. My work starts when their work finishes, and Russell and I here are going to be doing the best that we can that we pick the best teams.
Terrific. So what exactly are you looking for then when you're talking about these projects? What's the criteria that makes one better than another? Because so far I've talked to someone who's designing like a price finding application that uses Google Glass, and I talked to Amir, who's creating essentially a decentralized Silk Road open market sort of thing. So it seems like there's a lot of diversity just in the two that I've already talked to. What's the criteria?
Well, very good point. Each project is different, and I mean some projects work with Bitcoin, other projects work with Ethereum, other projects don't use either, and it's going to be quite a difficult judging process. But we're going to take a look at the idea. We're going to take a look at how many people were working on the idea. We're going to make sure that all the work was done here, or at least the majority of the work was done here at the hackathon. Last thing we'd want to see is someone who has been working on something for 6 months. They launch it here just trying to get the prize. So I'm not going to say it's going to be an easy process, but each of us judges, we're going to take a look at the work that's put in, the quality of the product that's come out. It's one thing to have a great idea, but really the hackathon is about execution of that idea. So
execution is so critical in this industry. It's something that we see over and over again, is that the ideas actually are easy, and sometimes you kind of walk over, just like stumble over them because they're a problem that needs to be solved. But yeah, the implementation is really the hard part. You mentioned that the projects are focusing on Bitcoin or Ethereum. Mm-hmm. So now we're in Bitcoin Decentral. I know that Anthony Diorio, the director of the Alliance of Canada, has a founding role within the Ethereum project. So is Bitcoin Decentral, or is the Bitcoin Alliance of Canada, are you about more than just Bitcoin now, or is the focus expanding?
Good question. Now, the Bitcoin Alliance of Canada is focused on Bitcoin in Canada. However, the space that we're in, Bitcoin Decentral, this is a co-working space that deals with all types of decentralized apps, Ethereum being one of them. There are a lot of people who work out of this place just on Ethereum. When the In Crypto We Trust hackathon was being formed, Russell thought it would be a great idea to make sure that all types of cryptocurrencies are represented. So as long as it deals with crypto or with any kind of decentralization, it has a place here at the hackathon.
Has the Bitcoin Alliance of Canada taken any sort of position on Ethereum beyond kind of the implicit support that's been given? Is there an official stance or a thought that there will be an official stance at some point, or is it just kind of we're focused on Bitcoin? There might be a Ethereum Alliance of Canada also at some point, but that's a different thing.
The Bitcoin Alliance of Canada hasn't taken a stance on Ethereum, mostly because Ethereum hasn't launched yet. When the alliance formed, Bitcoin had been around for a few years, and we saw a need for an advocacy group to promote, protect, and educate people about Bitcoin in Canada. For when Ethereum launches, something very similar may crop up, or maybe the Bitcoin Alliance of Canada may choose to expand. That's something for the members to decide, not for the directors.
Terrific. Michael, so the last question is, this is a hackathon, it's a contest. What are the prizes?
There are quite a few prizes. So there's a $20,000 prize donated by BitAngels. That's going to go to the lead team as judged by the judges. There's also a variety of other prizes such as VIP tickets to the conference. I know there's a Cassatius coin that's been donated from Bitcoin Sultans to one of the teams. There's a variety of different prizes.
Cool. Well, this sounds great. Michael, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel Delmoli from BitCredits from Montreal.
I'm standing here with Emmanuel. Emmanuel is not actually participating in the hackathon. Instead, he, along with Alex, who we've talked with before about BitCredits, have sponsored this, or are one of the sponsors, and I'm looking at a system right now that says vote for your favorite team, and that lets people vote in with actual value in Bitcoin, which is an idea that I've really been interested in for quite a long time. Can you give me a brief overview of what we're looking at here and how this works?
Yeah, so exactly. So actually tonight we're going to have the vote of the judge, like for the winning team, but this will be the vote of the public. So the idea is to allow anybody on the internet or during the expo. So this will last until the end of the expo. Anybody will be able to send a few bucks or whatever they want to the team that they like. So they can vote for one or many teams, and we've done a little gamification of that, which means that if you send $10 to one team, half of it will go to a jackpot and half of it will go to the team. So the team will have $5 whatever happens, but the other 5 and the jackpot will be won by the winning team at the end of the votes. So that's the carrot that the team will try to get. So the idea is to broadcast that on Twitter, on Reddit, and all the team will talk to their friends, and we want to show how cool Bitcoin can be, like, and how creative we can use Bitcoins actually for a voting system, for a quick, simple voting system.
So now, how long ago did you start developing this system?
Oh, this is we built that in one day. Actually.
So you're not actually.
But actually behind that there is a payment processor. So BitCredits. So the app itself, like we've built that in one day, but the payment processor behind that to allow that, and it's not a one day work. It's a big platform, but we just want to show that we can use that platform for cool stuff.
So besides voting, I mean, what other things do you think that something like this can enable? Or, I mean, not even besides voting, what other types of things do you think that this can enable?
Oh, we're definitely aiming toward the microtransaction. I mean, it makes so much sense. I come from the social game industry, so I know how effective can be microtransaction and how PayPal and credit cards sucks at that. So for newspaper, for blogs, for a lot of different things, this is what we really want to see in the future. But right now we're exploring a lot of new way and creative way actually to use that new digital cash.
So now you mentioned that there was a gamified aspect of it that involves this jackpot, but when you initially said it, I was thinking you were talking about for the user, for the person who is donating or for the person who is tipping, but it sounds like this is like an additional prize that's like the People's Choice Award, so to speak.
Yeah. Right now it's a very small gamification and it's for the team, so it's kind of, okay, they have to win, so that they will play in a way that if there is 2 or 3 teams like very close to be winning, they're going to try to find friends to send more bitcoins actually to try to get the jackpot. But it's the first step actually.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that actually.
Because actually we have a lot of ideas about more sophisticated gamification.
Sure, yeah. I mean, that's the thing about these hackathons. Everyone wants to keep it simple so that you can get done with the time limit. But that is one question that I do have is about the gamification, because teams can vote for themselves and you can't really tell. Do you have any concern about that, or do you think that enough of the teams will have like?
It's fair. All the team can vote for themselves, so it's okay, and you can vote as many times as you want. Right. It's not like I take one vote and it's done. It's all about like voting with bitcoins and trying to capture as many people. I don't think people will vote with $1,000 or $2,000. It's more how many people you can gather, and they need to do that because they have very, very cool project. I've seen like there is 9 or 10 teams. 9 yesterday. Now I think there is 10 because there's a split. But they have like amazing ideas. So the idea behind that is to broadcast those ideas, to show those ideas, to show that there is people trying to innovate on top of the innovation that is already like bitcoins.
Very cool. So I see that you're going to be setting this up at a website. What is the address if people would like to visit this and try out the tool?
So it's not live yet, but actually,
it will be.
Okay. So it will be hackathon.bitcredits.io.
Okay, terrific. And this is probably going to take a week or so to get out. Is this still going to be up at that point?
So
people at least?
No, actually, yeah, they will see the results, but actually the vote will last until the end of the expo, at the concept. So we're gonna stop at around 6 p.m. on Sunday, and then after that, people will see the votes on the winning team and the project and the contact if they want to talk with those teams, etc. So it will last on the internet, yeah.
Terrific.
And if it works, I mean, we're gonna offer that to any hackathon around cryptocurrency. I mean,
Emmanuel, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you, Adam.
From a company called Idea Notion. We are a local Toronto shop doing consulting. So we build web and mobile apps. And as you can see, I'm wearing Google Glass right now. So we built Glass apps as well.
So tell me about the application that you're building for the hackathon. We're now on the final day, a couple hours away from the deadline. So what did you build?
Right. So we built a Google Glass app for Bitcoins. So the app consists of 3 components. One is a simple Bitcoin ticker. So it basically shows you the Bitcoin value and it updates periodically by itself. The second part is a Bitcoin calculator. So it will convert 10 different currencies. So you can read it to the app, to your glass, and it will convert 10 different currencies into Bitcoin values. The third part is that you can read it off use the glass camera, read it off a price tag, and then the app will OCR it and then convert that also into Bitcoin values. So hopefully it gives you some access information, to Bitcoin, allow you to kind of know how much that is.
Right, and so OCR means that basically the machine can read it and then it does the conversion automatically.
Exactly,
okay,
exactly.
Great. So, so you guys started building this a couple of days ago. How far along are you? Are you happy with the project?
We're very happy about the project, and we're pretty much done at this point. There are some bugs we're trying to fix and some final usability issues. Sort of, the stop is supposed to be at the end as opposed to be the front, things like that. But overall, we're pretty happy and should be pretty good.
I see people walking around with Google Glass, but it's not really something that I've done. Is this the sort of thing that you think is going to catch on? I mean, do you see this in the future?
Yes, we definitely think so. Google Glass and wearables in general, right? I think Google's kind of announced the wearable APIs as well. There are few startups actually in Toronto are doing a lot of different wearables as well, such as the Bionum with the wristband that uses your heartbeat to capture and authenticate you. So I think overall, all the wearables will catch on, and that's going to be the trend, right?
Right. So if somebody has heard this interview and is interested in learning more about your company, where can they get in touch with? Who should they get involved with?
They can contact Idea Notion. They can, or just reach me, Brian at ideanotion.net.
Thank you very much for your time, and we look forward to seeing the results.
Cool. Thanks.
CryptoKit is the world's first Chrome browser Bitcoin wallet. It's the easiest, fastest Bitcoin wallet payment system. With a simple one-click install, it takes just seconds to get your wallet set up. And because CryptoKit finds the address and payment for you, there's no more fussing around or tab switching. CryptoKit is more than just a wallet. It comes with a preloaded PGP encrypted social network, news feeds from Reddit and Google, and up-to-date charts from exchanges. Finally, CryptoKit Directory allows you to make 2-click payments with any of the BitPay merchants. Once you install CryptoKit, you won't need anything else. For more information or to download CryptoKit, visit CryptoKit.com.